All right, we are here to call to order our meeting tonight for the Pownell DRB Board. We are going to be listening to Mr. Edwin Thompson's appeal of a zoning violation on 175 Murphy Lane, North Pownell, Vermont. And one thing I'm going to bring to go over here with you guys is we're going to go through our approval of our agenda. One thing I'd like to change on our agenda is eliminating number 5 bullet point, public comment. As this is a hearing or a zoning violation, we do not need to hear from anyone other than abutting landowners. Now, the first thing I need to get the approval.
Approval of the agenda.
Correct.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Okay, perfect. Now, what I would like to do.
Get a vote.
Oh, geez. What I would like to do is hold a vote on it. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Now, what we are going to do is I'm going to ask anyone who is going to speak at this hearing today to raise their right hand and introduce themselves. Edwin Thompson. Kenneth Rock.
Michael Gardner, zoning administrator.
Okay, and do we have anyone else? Okay, and everybody please raise their right hand. Do you agree to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth today in your statement?
Yes. Do.
Now, what we are going to do is I would like to hear, well, up to you guys, but I think
No,
we have an order you want to hear, and I was thinking we hear from Mike about the reason for the violation, and then we will give you guys each a chance to speak as well.
Fine. So as any other violation that comes before the zoning administrator, or that I investigate, there is a process. The process is an email or a formal complaint is made by a person, in this case, it was an abutting landowner. So I investigate the complaint. If it's a legitimate complaint, then I send out a notice of violation of whatever it is. In this case, it's a solid waste, a violation of our solid waste ordinance on the particular property in question. And I believe there was a letter sent on April 15th to the property owner. And I apologize, I don't remember exact terminology, but I believe it gave them 30 days to, the initial letter gave them 30 days to start cleaning up the property. And that did not happen. There was, and there's an email chain which asked for an extension. And we gave them an extension. We asked them how many days they were looking for an extension. And we never heard back on through the other party that was asking for the extension that was going to help Mr. Thompson clean up. So then we proceeded to move forward, and I don't even remember the date of the last notice that was sent. And I apologize for that.
October 10th, 2025.
So in October, we sent another letter to Mr. Thompson, and then, as is his right, he has appealed the zoning administrator's violation, the written violation that I gave him. And he's now here before the DRB, and that he's totally within his rights to do that and appeal that, you know, to the development review board per our bylaws and per process.
Perfect. That's why we're here.
Thank you.
All right. And then I think we should go to you, Mr. Thompson, and hear your thoughts and your appeal.
It's been getting cleaned up. It's just, it started out. I got a letter like Mike said, I got a letter from him. I started cleaning it up and the fire started. Ken dug the road out, so A lot of people want to come up, tell me they want to go through the road. So that slows things down. Then my health problems, because I can't be out in the heat with my medication, so I'm only limited certain amount of hours work. Because I start having trouble breathing and I already had a heart attack and stuff, so I got a lot to doing. But Donald Bizon, or is it Bizon? Or- Well, there's the guys been hauling stuff out for me. I always like get the stuff out, but I have been doing it, it's just been slow. And the bottom part of what I was mainly concerned about, was a lot of stuff from the trail and everything. So that was what I was working on first. And there was 10, which I didn't know anything about, that lot, they're already all done. It was all done when I bought the place. So I didn't know nothing about all the debris and stuff on the ground. So I'm in the process of digging all that out. So I get one part dug out, get all that tin tires out, pull it out, next thing you know, I got another pile. The reason why you're seeing it so much, because I got it up on top of the landing. And then I go from there, I'm getting it out. And plus I need to take the stuff out, up out on the property.
When did you purchase or the property?
92,
Okay,
I wouldn't be burying this stuff, because I used to jump. So why would I bury this stuff?
I think there's also a question on the timeline, right?
Yeah.
There's, so you referenced the fire that you had down there. And then I believe this letter was well after the fire, that wasn't the fire last. It wasn't the fire in 2024.
Yes.
Yeah, and this the initial violation was sent to you in April of 2020. I just want to be clear that, you know, we have to.
When I got, I don't even know who signed for it.
Right, but the initial letter that I sent was in April of 2025, and the fire happened in, I don't know the month of 2024.
Yeah, toward the end of the year.
Yeah, it was, I believe it was October or something like that of 2024. I don't remember exactly, but I was down there at that time as well from, I get asked to go down from the responding emergency services from the fire department. I met down there with them, and at the time of the fire, I believe it was a day or two after, can't remember exactly, but it was with the state fire marshal. And there was another state official there, and I apologize, I don't remember exactly where they were from. But there was a couple of state representatives after that fire because of the debris and being next to the river and some different things.
That's what I've been working on me and right now is that. Like I said, as I've been pulling up over the bank, I've been from the top of the bank, so you can see more from the road. But that's the only way I can do it, and then you can get to it from there.
okay, now what does a lot of this debris consist?
Tires and tin.
Tires?
Well, when they dug it up when the fire happened, and there was a bunch of garbage, I mean, everybody the trail too, I didn't know about. So that's the process I've been going through. Taking the garbage out, taking tin out, then time I pull the garbage out, they have been having to use a winch. Because it's buried. So I'm using a winch and then it makes another mess. It's been an ongoing thing.
Sure, okay,
It's just been slow with me because my health problems and stuff.
okay. Now, the garbage that from the fire, was that more of like construction debris? Was that household trash?
Also trash.
And you've lived at the property since 92?
Yeah.
Okay,
Both.
okay, okay. Now, before we, do you have any more to?
I was just asking for, I started to like spring. Before the leaves hit, I should have it all done by then.
So you're asking essentially for an extension until sometime in the spring?
Before the leaves hit,
For what's that?
before the leaves hit, then you can call and check it. So.
Okay,
I believe there was another violation letter sent to you too, wasn't there, Mr. Thompson, in 2024 by me?
Got one here, but it wasn't signed by me. I just saw him before that, I was in and out of the hospital. And then when after the fire happened, I couldn't get in and out of the driveway, so I couldn't stay in work. Didn't come in the driveway.
Are you using the driveway now?
Yeah, I had to give chocolate boards, I had to get in now.
Okay.
But I believe there was a letter sent, like, I think in the spring or early summer of 2024 as well, right?
Oh, yeah, you gotta send me a copy. One, yeah, May 2024.
Okay.
Never got it. Someone else signed for it. I had other people check my bills. Probably one of the times I was in the hospital. Well, that's not my signature. You check all the other ones you get, you're gonna see if that's my signature.
I don't know. I just know that the letter was delivered. I don't know who signed for it. I'm not an investigator, so.
I never got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do any of you have questions or comments for Mr. Thompson while it's still his turn to have the floor? Okay, and now would you like to speak?
Yes, well, I've been there since back there since 2019. And I've never seen no garbage leave that place, there's been no cleanup started. It's horrible, it's a health hazard. Luke, like I said, the last time I was here, Lucas said he killed 63 rats. I've talked to him since then, he's still over 100 rats. And like I said, the reason why I don't have rats, I put over $100 worth of rat poison around. I got solar powered rodent detectors, and I killed one rat. So it's a health issue. And it's gonna go further than this board, because I'm not gonna put up with it. And the humps in the road, that's another case. You know, I didn't obstruct his view, but he's got crackheads and junkies going in and out of there, and I've had it. I'm up to here with it, and I'm not gonna stop. It's something that is gonna get cleaned up. He has made no attempt, none whatsoever. Zilch. He's got a small excavator back in there, he's gonna bury more garbage. You know, now it's winter time, it can't get cleaned up now. Obviously, you gotta wait this spring. It's that bad out there, you know, that trailer burned down, they come back the next day for the fire, because it's burning underground, this one's buried back there. It's horrible. Now, my place is horrible too, we cleaned it up in 4 months, and I'm 100% handicapped, disabled. You know, excuses are like, you know what, it's horrible. I mean, I'm done with it. Something has to be done. You just can't keep coming with excuses. You know, it's a health hazard, flat out. And it will go further in this board if something doesn't start getting done. I'm not here to make threats, I'm here to make promises.
I can get a hold of Don Bizon, Don Burry. He's been hauling a lot of stuff out for me.
Nothing can fall out of there.
Yes, it has been kind of, help you, been on.
He had some scrap metal guys back there doing it last year. Bert Brown was one of them. Bert told him, you have to get a dumpster and get the garbage out to get the scrap out of it. That's much garbage is back there. And he refused to get a dumpster back there for Bert. So nothing has been taken out of there. He's blowing the steam right now. I live right there.
We had his dumpster in there, and he took it out, and he also got stuff.
Okay.
But that's all I have to say.
Okay,
Yeah, Albany. We're having dumpsters from the Albany running. We took that out. 60-foot dumpster or something like that, about big dumpster.
Doesn't matter, no garbage. I've been there 6.5 years ago, like, no garbage has been removed from that, there's none, so.
okay. Would anyone here on our board have any other comments for these guys while they're here? Any questions?
Just when it was removed, where did you take it?
I've been down to town hall, not town hall, but down. They're separating it. Because it's on disability, I get money, to pay for a lot of stuff. So I've been separating and pulling up over things, separating it. From the plastic bags, because they told them, well, that's what they've been doing, they charge me $5 long as it's all separated.
Did you have to pay to
Long
dump
as,
it?
long as it's all, like all plastic, stuff like that. No,
But did you ever have to pay for anything that you dumped?
yeah, the black stuff,
You have any receipts?
not in the state.
Have you done a recent inspection of whether any of that's been done or no?
I haven't done a recent one, John, no. The last time I was down there, was after, I was down there, like I said, a day or two after the fire in 2024. And then after the complaint, in April, I was down there, no one was home at the time, but I did go down and look at the situation. And there was virtually zero difference from the time of the fire, which I believe, Mr. Rock, you remember, was it in the fall of 2024, the fire, Mr. Rock?
Yes,
Right, it was, right?
yes.
So from the fall of 2024 until, and I don't remember when Mr. Rock filed the complaint, but I believe that was in April of 2025. There was no apparent attempt to clean anything up between the fall and the spring. And then I honestly have not been down since we issued the initial violation. Like I said, there's an email from another party that was trying to help Mr. Thompson, asking for an extension to try to help him. And then I asked for, what they were looking for in a timeline from them. And we never received an email. The town never received any information back from anybody else. So I don't know what happened there. There again, I don't think that's our job to find out what happened between the party that was trying to help Mr. Thompson and him. That's, I think we did our due diligence. And there basically was an extension given because we didn't do anything from, the
Period of time.
That's right, from April until, October again. I think we gave him, 6 months, basically from April to October to try to get some stuff cleaned up I have to believe Mr. Rock that I don't think there was a whole lot of movement in any cleanup down there.
There wasn't at that time, like I said, I couldn't get in the driveway, so then I should have found a receipt where I was put in a hotel, because I couldn't get onto the property. Because of the rust and stuff, normally had a two-wheel drive truck, I tried to get onto it, we got stuck, and I got towards spring because of the fire, the burnt wires, my wires up in the pole. So I had to get power up here, I did the trench and stuff, after I got the trench and everything, the power back on. And that was sometime in the spring or something. That's it, when I started doing stuff. You remember one roundabout when the dumpster was brought in, or Bert say anything to you?
What's that? Sorry, I didn't.
When Bert said the dumpster was brought in?
I've never talked to Mr. Brown about a dumpster. Is that who you're referring to, Mr. Brown?
Yeah.
I've never talked to him about a dumpster that was brought into your property. I've never had a conversation with him about your property, sir. And honestly, the only people that I have conversed with at all about your property are yourself and then Mr. Rock when he came into a select board meeting. And I don't remember, that was a few months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, right? Is that accurate? He came into a select board meeting and we heard him under public comment, if I'm correct. And then we just, and you went through your process, you called me and we conversed about what the process was, and I explained to you that you could appeal my decision on a violation, and that's why we're here. You went through that process and did your,
Yeah, Corbin, Dr. Corbin, because I think he was the one who's working for you tonight, you're not back. He's my caseworker. But we took that, I had that dumpster. When I got back into the property, because you're right after that, because I was property, I was in a hotel, couldn't get on the property until spring started. And then I got to the power hook back up and I started on it. That's when Bert got me a dumpster and all that stuff. First, he's talking about the garbage been going out, but I've been bringing it out in blazers, so you ain't gonna see it.
All right. So,
I'm not gonna have been down vertical visit. And how my ten stuff out.
okay,
Him, I can get a hold of him. I can bring Steve.
so if everyone's satisfied, I would like to make a motion that we go into a deliberative session.
I'll make the motion that we go in deliberative session.
Yeah, second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.